Okay, hi, Shaban Kansu. I'm an English teacher and we are going to study together Teen to Teen 3, Unit 7. Unit 7. This unit, were you at the movies? Were you at the movies? This unit together. But before we start to study this unit from the book, from the student book, you need to do the activities, the vocabulary items. Look up the words from the dictionary for Unit 7, here you see, and fill in the blank sections for pronunciation and the meanings in Turkish. Later, after you study and finish Unit 7, we want you to write sentences here for the long place, for the long blank place. Okay. Now, before we start studying, let's listen and repeat together the words for Unit 7. At the movies. Listen and repeat. At the movies. Love story. Love story. Actually. Boring. Action movies. Action movies. No way. No way. It's like no. No way. Epic for the films. It's a deal. It's a deal. It's a deal. It's a deal. Comedy. You know, we smile when we watch a comedy. We laugh sometimes, not only smile. Sci-fi movie. Animated movie. When we were children, we used to watch animated movies from TV. Heidi was one of them. Okay. Horror movie. Horror movie. Musical. Musical. You listen to music and there is dancing in the film. Exciting. Sometimes we watch exciting films. Funny. Funny. Okay. Jerry Lewis from the old films, I can say. It was very funny, I can say that. Scary. Scary. Okay. Serious. Serious. Silly. Ridiculous. Okay. Awful. Great. 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 Moviegoers. If you like going to the movies, you are a movie goer. You like to go to watch movies. Okay. Theater. Theater. Computer animations. Special effects. 3D. 3D. Spectators. For example, if you go to a match, a football match, or to a concert, if you watch the match and the concert, it means you're a spectator. Okay, to create, blockbuster movie, to go down, image, impression, realistic, to explode, lovable. It's possible to love. Okay. Now we can start studying Unit 7. Don't forget to use your dictionary. With the help of your dictionary, complete the vocabulary notebook for Unit 7 before we start studying the student book, Unit 7. Okay? If you are ready and if you have finished the vocabulary notebook, let's start. It's easier for you if you study these. Okay. Now in this unit, sorry for that, let me arrange. Yes. In this unit, we are going to study the past tense of be. How we are going to talk about past, what's finished. And about the movie genres, adjectives to describe movies, books, and other media. and how to describe a movie, a film. Movie in American English, film in British English you can say. But movie is a general word. Now everybody uses it. Okay, for the topic snapshot, read and listen to the conversation. I want you to open up your student books and read and listen to the conversation. If you're ready, let's start.
Unit 7. Were you at the movies? Unit 7. Page 50. Topic snapshot. Exercise 1. Read and listen to the conversation. 1.
Hey, Brett. You weren't at the mall yesterday afternoon after school. Where were you?
It was my girlfriend Diana's birthday, so we were at the movies.
Really? What was the movie?
Remember Me. It was at the Cinelux.
2.
What was it about?
It was a love story. Diana really likes love stories. Actually, it was pretty good.
Really? Love stories aren't for me. I think they're a little boring. I only go to action movies.
3.
By the way, there's a new action movie opening next week, Colorado Jones.
Colorado Jones? Cool. Who's in it?
John Newson.
4.
No way! I love his movies.
Well, let's go see it. They say it's epic.
It's a deal.
Okay. Sorry. Let's go back. Now I want you to listen to the conversations again carefully. Close your books. Close your books. Okay, close your books. I want to put a black screen, and you're just going to listen. I want you to concentrate on the listening. If you're ready, let's do it.
Unit 7.
Listen, just
Were
listen.
you at the movies? Unit 7.
Listen.
Page 50. Topic snapshot. Exercise 1. Read and listen to the conversation. 1.
Hey, Brett. You weren't at the mall yesterday afternoon after school. Where were you?
It was my girlfriend Diana's birthday, so we were at the movies.
Really? What was the movie?
That was
Remember
the one.
Me. It was at the Cinelux.
2.
What was it about?
It was a love story. Diana really likes love stories. Actually, it was pretty good.
Really? Love stories aren't for me. I think they're a little boring. I only go to action movies.
3.
3, sorry.
By the way, there's a new action movie opening next week, Colorado Jones.
Colorado Jones? Cool. Who's in it?
2.
John Newson.
4.
4.
No way! I love his movies.
Well, let's go see it. They say it's epic.
It's a deal.
Okay, let's go back. Now I want you to read. Okay, just read the dialogues between Sam and Brett about the movies. Silent reading, please. Read it. 2 minutes. And while reading, pay attention to the statements. True, false, No information. If you don't have any information, just circle the no information choice. Okay, let's look at the statements. The first one is, I'm here. She was at the mall after school. That's true. Okay. Two, Sam was at the movies with Brad. Sam was at the movies with Brett, his friend, who plays basketball now in the pictures you see. So, was Sam at the movies with Brett? Look at here. The answer is here. Where were you? Asked Sam to Brett. So, Brett was with his girlfriend Diana at the movies. It says here, you see, here. You see here, yes. 3, remember me. So that's what she was at the movie. No, Sam was at the movies with Brett. False. So this is false. Remember me is a love story. Remember me. Remember me. It was at this, you know what? What was it about? It was a love story, it says there. So, remember me is a love story. True or false? True. That's right. Okay, let's come to 4. Question 4. I mean, statement 4. 4. Sam doesn't like love stories. Sam doesn't like love stories. Really? Love stories aren't for me, says Sam. So, aren't for me means likes or doesn't like? Which one? Aren't for me means. So, we say Sam doesn't like love stories. True. Let's come to 5th statement. Colorado Jones is a love story. Love story, Colorado Jones. Look at here, Colorado Jones. By the way, there is a new action movie opening next week, Colorado Jones, says Brett. So, Colorado Jones is a love story, an action movie. Okay, so that's false. Sam and Brett are going to see Colorado Jones. Let's look at here. Colorado Jones, John Newson. No way, I love his movies. Well, let's go see it. They say it's epic. It's a deal. It's a deal means they agreed. So if they are talking about something, they have the same idea. So, well, let's go see it. If says Brett, that means Sam has the same idea. So we say, or they said, it's a deal. They have the same opinion to go and see it. So we say Sam and Brett are going to see Colorado Jones. Is that true or false? That's true. Okay, Colorado Jones is a very scary movie. Scary movie? Do you think it's a scary movie? Now it says here, you see Colorado Jones. Scary movie? I don't think it's scary because it says action movie. New action movie opening next week, Colorado Jones. So that means that's false. Okay. Let's check the answers. You see, false, true, true, false, true. No information? We can say that. We may not know. So again, I could say that it's a false statement because although we don't have enough information, it says action movie. In an action movie, it may not be. Probably it's not a scary movie, but sometimes maybe. Anyway, we said false, but you can say that that's the right answer. No information. Okay, let's go back. So let's clean everything. Yes, let's come to the other part. Now we studied dialogues about movies. The dialogues were between Sam and Brett, and they were talking about going to the movies and talking about types of movies or genres, movie genres. Okay, now let's look at here. Look at the photos, read and listen. Okay. Let's put it here.
Unit 7, page 51. Vocabulary. Exercise 1. Look at the photos. Read and listen. 1,
An action movie.
2,
A love story.
3,
A comedy.
4,
A sci-fi movie.
Sci-fi.
5,
Sorry.
An animated movie.
Sorry, let's go
6,
up.
A horror movie.
7,
A musical.
Okay. Now we came to the pronunciation. Let's finish read and listen section. 2. For the pronunciation. Okay. Okay, if you're ready, let's
Unit
start.
7, page 51. Vocabulary. Exercise 2. Pronunciation. Listen and repeat.
An action movie. A love story. A comedy. A sci-fi movie. An animated movie. A horror movie. A musical.
A musical. Okay. Don't forget an action movie, a love story, a comedy, a sci-fi movie, an animated movie, a horror movie, a musical. These are the genres of movies. Okay, you should know these when you talk about movies. Okay, films. We mean films in English, in American English, movies. Okay, there is a listening, and we are going to listen to the conversations. Then listen again and write the genres of each movie. Movie 1 is an action movie. It's done for you. 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to listen and be ready. Open your books. Open your books. Your books. Unit 7 and exercise 3 in vocabulary section. Okay. To write the answers here. Okay. Now if you are ready, let's listen.
Unit 7, page 51. Vocabulary. Exercise 3. Listening comprehension. Listen to the conversations. Then listen again and write the genre of each movie. 1,
What should we see this weekend? There are some great movies at the mall.
Are there any action movies? That's what I'm in the mood for.
Well, there's Fast Car. They say that's great.
Let's see that one.
2,
Do you like animated movies?
Not really. Why?
There's one on TV tonight. It's called Little Fish.
Little Fish? Come on, that's for little kids.
Uh-oh. Maybe
For
you're
little
right.
kids.
Let's look for something else.
3,
3.
Let's go to the movies.
Okay, what's playing at the mall?
I'll check online. Hey, here's something. Do you like musicals?
That depends. What's it about?
It's called Crazy Dancing. It's about a dance team. They win a big dance contest.
That sounds great.
Totally. I'll get tickets. We could eat after the movie.
4,
There's a really funny movie on TV tonight.
Who's in it?
Jack Kane. The movie's called Silly Billy.
Oh, I love Jack Kane comedies.
Silly Billy.
What time is it on?
11:30.
Are you kidding? I'm in bed at 11:30.
Yeah, I guess it's a little late for me too.
5,
I'm downloading a movie for tonight. Want to watch it together?
What movie is it?
Grizzly City.
Grizzly City. Is that a musical?
No, it's a horror movie about these
Horror
huge
movie.
grizzly bears that...
No offense, Rachel, but that's not for me.
Okay, we are going to listen again and write the genres of each movie.
Unit 7,
Genre.
page
of each
51. Vocabulary. Exercise 3. Listening comprehension. Listen to the conversations. Then listen again and write the genre of each movie. 1,
What should we see this weekend? There are some great movies at the mall.
Are there any action movies? That's what I'm in the mood for.
Well, there's Fast Car. They say that's great.
Let's see that one.
The first one is action movie.
2,
2.
Do you like animated movies?
Not really. Why?
There's one on TV tonight. It's called Little Fish.
Little Fish? Come on, that's for little kids.
Uh-oh. Maybe you're right. Let's look for something else.
3,
Let's go to the movies.
Okay, what's playing at the mall?
I'll check online. Hey, here's something. Do you like musicals?
That depends. What's it about?
It's called Crazy Dancing.
Crazy
It's about a
Dancing.
dance team. They win a big dance contest.
That sounds great.
Totally. I'll get tickets. We could eat after the movie.
4,
There's a really funny movie on TV tonight.
Who's in it?
Jack Kane. The movie's called Silly Billy.
Oh, I love Jack Kane comedies. What time is it on?
11:30.
Are you kidding? I'm in bed at 11:30.
Yeah, I guess it's a little late for me too.
5,
5.
I'm downloading a movie for tonight. Want to watch it together?
What movie is it?
Grizzly City.
Grizzly City. Is that a musical?
No, it's a horror movie about these huge grizzly bears that...
No offense, Rachel, but that's not for me.
Okay. Now let's
Unit
listen
7,
and
Page-
see the answers. Sorry, let's see the answers first. It's not easy, I think, to... Yes. One of them can appear. Not both of them. So let's look at the key. The first one is an action movie, as you know. The second one is an animated movie. Third one is a musical. Musical. You see, musical. Fourth one is a comedy. Comedy. And the fifth one is a horror movie. Now the other exercise, the other type of exercise is listen to the conversations again. Write a check mark for the movies the people will see. The first one is done for you. Fast Car. Okay, let's listen.
Unit 7, page 51. Vocabulary. Exercise 3. Listening comprehension. Listen to the conversations. Then listen again and write the genre of each movie. 1,
Genre.
What should we see this weekend? There are some great movies at the mall.
Are there any action movies? That's what I'm in the mood for.
Well, there's Fast Car. They say that's great.
Let's see that one.
2,
Do you like animated movies?
Not really. Why?
There's one on TV tonight. It's called Little Fish.
Little fish? Come on, that's for little kids.
Uh-oh. Maybe you're right. Let's look for something else.
3.
Let's go to the movies.
Okay, what's playing at the mall?
I'll check online. Hey, here's something. Do you like musicals?
That depends. What's it about?
It's called Crazy Dancing. It's about a dance team. They win a big dance contest.
That sounds great.
Totally. I'll get tickets. We could eat after the movie.
4.
There's a really funny movie on TV tonight.
Who's in it?
Jack Kane. The movie's called Silly Billy.
Oh, I love Jack Kane comedies. What time is it on?
11:30.
Are you kidding? I'm in bed at 11:30.
Yeah, I guess it's a little late for me too.
5.
I'm downloading a movie for tonight. Want to watch it together?
What movie is it?
Grizzly City.
Grizzly City. Is that a musical?
No, it's a horror movie about these huge grizzly bears that...
No offense, Rachel, but that's not for me.
Okay. Which one do you think? Write a check mark for the movies the people will see. They are going to see and watch, okay? But if they don't watch, don't put a check mark, okay? Yes, let's check the answers. Sorry. The first one, they want to see is a fast car film or movie. Little Fish and Silly Billy and Grizzly City, they don't want to see. Little Fish because they find it childish. Crazy Dancing is okay, they want to see. But Silly Billy, it's too late for them, for both of the young people. And Grizzly City, I think she doesn't want to go. I don't remember the detail, but they are not going to see it. So the only movie they are going to see, the people are going to see, is Crazy Dancing. Okay, let's go back. Yes, we came to the grammar section. Now, in this unit, past tense of be, we have to study the past tense of be. You know, be. I am a teacher. You are students. Am, is, are. They are forms of be in the present, always. But when we are talking about the past that's finished, we are going to use was or were. And the negatives wasn't, weren't. And when you want to write a question or talk about questions, you have to put were or was at the beginning. Okay, let's see and study the grammar. Let's look at the PowerPoint. Okay, there is presentation. We use was and were to express the past of be. You can use a time expression. In affirmative statements, affirmative means positive statements. I was at the movies last night. He was at the movies last night. She was at the movies last night. Now let's look at the negative statements now. I wasn't at the party. Negative. I wasn't. I didn't go to the party. He wasn't at the party. She wasn't at the party. Okay? Negative. Now we came to the we. We were bored. Bored. You were bored. They were bored. More than two. Two or more than two. Okay. Negatives. We weren't excited. We weren't excited. You weren't excited. They weren't excited. Okay. If you want to use, for example, short forms of these, you can use was not, wasn't. Were not, weren't. And when we come to the past time expressions, Listen and repeat.
Listen and repeat the past time expressions.
Listen.
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
The day before yesterday.
The day before yesterday. Yesterday, the day before yesterday.
3 days ago.
3 days ago. 3 days ago.
Last month.
Last month. Month. This month is September. Last month, August. Okay. Today is Tuesday, November the 3rd. Yesterday was Monday, November the 2nd. The day before yesterday was Sunday, November the 1st. So, today, suppose, think. Today is November the 3rd. Yesterday was Monday, November the 2nd. And the day before yesterday was Sunday, November the 1st. Today, yesterday, the day before yesterday. And 3 days ago was Saturday, October 31st. Listen to the grammar examples and repeat.
Listen to the grammar examples.
Listen and repeat.
I was at the movies last night.
Yes.
I wasn't at the party.
Yes.
We were bored.
Yes.
We weren't excited.
Yes. Okay. Now let's come to the questions. When we want to use questions, for example, or in speech or maybe in writing, you have to put the were or was in this simple past, if you are talking about past, at the beginning. Okay, were you at the movies last night? Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. That's negative answer. Was the movie a comedy? Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Were your parents, father and mother, parents at home? Yes, they were. No, they weren't. Where were you this morning? I was at school. When was she at the mall? On Friday. Who were you with? My boyfriend and his brother. Who was at the party? All my classmates. How was the party? Awesome. Listen to the grammar examples and repeat now. Listen and repeat.
Listen to the grammar examples. Repeat.
Were you at the movies last night? Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. Was the movie a comedy? Yes, it was. No, it wasn't. Were your parents at home? Yes, they were. No, they weren't. Where were you this morning? When was she at the mall? Who were you with? Who was at the party? How was the party?
Yes. Okay. Complete the statements. Now there is practice. So you are going to complete the statements. The weather was terrible yesterday. This is an example or sample sentence we can say. The weather was terrible yesterday. Second one. My parents angry with me last week, but they are okay now. What's the answer? My parents blank angry with me last week, but they are okay now. Okay, let's see the answer. Were my parents, plural, more than two, father and mother, were angry with me last week, but they are okay now. 3. you at the party last night? A question. What do we do to make a question? Okay. Think. Yes, look. Were you at the party last night? No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. 4. I at the soccer game yesterday. It was great. Was or were? Wasn't or weren't? Which one? It was great, he says. So, think I was at the soccer game. Soccer game means football. It was great in Turkey, I mean football. Okay. 5. Julia at school today. Sorry, this is not right. She has the flu. Okay. Yes, wasn't at school today because she has the flu. This is not right. Sorry for that. This is not right. Okay, sorry. There a lot of traffic. Traffic is singular, we think, this morning. That's why I am late. There was a lot of traffic in this morning. That's why I'm late. 7. How the movie last night. We are talking about the past. Think about that. Was or were. It good. Yes, it. Okay, the first one. How was the movie last night? Again a question. Was it good? Was it good? Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Okay, look at the pictures. Make statements with the past tense of the verb be. Today and yesterday. Today, today. Yesterday, yesterday. Okay, I'm in Sao Paulo today. Sao Paulo today. I was in Rio de Janeiro yesterday, he says. Okay. Today, the weather is sunny today. Yesterday, how was the weather? Look at the picture. How was the weather? Sunny? Was it sunny? No. The weather past, yesterday, was rainy yesterday. Was rainy. You see, it's raining. Now, 3. Maria is at school today. Maria is at school today. Yesterday, she had the flu, let's say. So, where was she? Where was she? You see her in her bed. Okay. Where was she? At school? No. Yesterday. Maria was in bed or at home yesterday. Okay, 4. Sam and his classmates are at the park today. Sam and his classmates are at the park today. Yesterday, where were they? Where were they? Yesterday, shopping mall, I think. We're at the mall, yes. Sam and his classmates were at the mall yesterday. 5. There is an action movie on TV today. Yesterday, sci-fi. Sci-fi. Sorry for my pronunciation at the very beginning, but it's read as sci-fi. Sci-fi movie on TV yesterday. There was a sci-fi movie on TV yesterday. Yes, this is the end of the grammar. You see, here you see examples of positive, affirmative, and negative statements, questions, and other questions. Where were you this morning? I was at school. When was she at the mall? On Friday. Who were you with? Who were you with? My boyfriend and his brother, and so on. It goes like that. I'll listen and repeat this section, pastime Listen.
Unit 7, page 52. Grammar. Past time expressions.
Yes.
Listen and repeat the past time expressions.
Yesterday. The day before yesterday.
Yes.
3 days ago. Last month.
Okay. We have repeated this section. Listen to the grammar examples. Repeat. Okay, we have finished repeating. Look at the calendar. Today is December the 17th. Complete each statement with the correct past time expression. December the 15th was the day before yesterday. Today is December the 17th. According to that, think 17 today. This, December the 15th was the day before yesterday. It was November the 17th. Okay, here was December 16th, was November, was December. Look at here. This chart will help you to give the answers to these statements. Okay, it was November the 17th. Now we are in December. So November the 17th, a month. Okay, was December the 16th. Was November. Was December 14th. Okay, think about these. How many days ago? 17th today. 14th. Okay, let's check the answers. Not so much difficult. Okay. Okay, 1 month ago it was November the 17th. This is the second statement. The third statement, yesterday was December the 16th. Fourth, last month was November. And the fifth one, 3 days ago, was December the 14th. Okay. Now let's go back. Look at the the sentence, but before that, yes, we don't need to do it. Okay, complete the conversation. Was, were, wasn't, and weren't. Look at the conversations. The first one was done for you. Was Lisa at the party last night? No, but her sisters there. Who else? The kids in the school band there too. Second conversation. I late for school this morning. Really? Why? There a lot of traffic. So the other kids late too. Some. But there a movie in music class. It was so cool. A movie? What movie? It a musical called The Singing Teacher. Okay, look at conversations here. You can pause my video, pause, look at the book, and do the activity. Okay, now let's go with the answers. Now let's look at the answers. Now, the first conversation. Was Lisa at the party last night? No, she wasn't. But her sisters were there. Who else was there? Who else means one person. Who else was there? The kids in the school band were there too. Now, the second conversation. You see the second conversation. I was late for school this morning. I was. Really? Why? There was a lot of traffic. So, were the other kids late too? Some were, but there was a movie in music class. It was so cool, so cool. A movie? Film? What movie was it? It was a musical called The Singing Teacher. Yes. Yes. Now we came to write questions using the past tense of be. Now look at the parts of the questions. They are separated. And be you on time for the movie. Were you, don't forget helping verb, was were at the beginning. You, subject, you, I, he, she, it, they, were, we. Sorry, they, we. 2. Who be in that great sci-fi movie about the future? Be there 2 action movies on TV last night. 4. Where be, you have to change be, not be, but you have to change it. Was, were. Sarah last weekend. Be your parents at home yesterday. When be you at the movie theater. What day be the game on TV. How be the horror movie about grizzly bears. Okay. You can pause my video, pause. Don't stop, pause. Okay, let's check the answers. Okay, the second one, who. Who is singular, so we use was. Who was in that great sci-fi movie about the future? 3. There. Were there 2 action movies? 2 action movies, so that's plural, so we use were. Were there 2 action movies on TV last night? Now we came to the fourth one. Where was, because of Sarah. Sarah is singular. Sarah last weekend. Now your parents, plural, father and mother. So we use were. Were your parents at home yesterday? Sorry. Were your parents at home yesterday? 6. When you, because of you, we use were. When were you at the movie theater? 7. What day was the game on TV? 8. How? The horror movie, singular. So how was the horror movie about grizzly bears? Yes. This is it. And before we come to the vocabulary section, there was an activity here. Let's look at the activity. Okay, complete the conversation with was, were, wasn't, or weren't. The first one, Lisa at the party last night. Was, were, wasn't. For example, let's do it. Which one? Was, let's say. No, she was, were, wasn't, weren't. No, she wasn't. But her sisters, but means if it's positive, negative. If it's negative, positive. Okay. Who else was there, you know, you remember. The kids in the school band were there too. 2. I was late for school this morning. Really? Why? There, if you remember the conversation, there was a lot of traffic. So, were the other kids late too? Kids, plural. Some were. But there was a movie in music class. It was so cool. A movie. What movie was it? It was a musical called The Singing Teacher. Okay. Yes, all of them are correct. Now let's finish this activity. Let's come to the vocabulary. Adjectives to describe movies, books and other media. Look at the pictures and read and listen. When you talk about movies, when you talk about books or other media, you have to use some adjectives such as exciting, boring, and interesting, funny, scary. Yes. Now look at the pictures, read and listen.
Unit 7, page 53. Vocabulary. Exercise 1. Look at the pictures. Read and listen. 1,
The TV program was exciting.
2,
The talk was boring.
3,
The documentary was interesting.
4,
The comedy was really funny.
5,
The horror movie was so scary.
Yes. Now let's go back. Again, pronunciation. As you know, first we read and listen, then we listen and repeat. Now we are going to listen and repeat.
Unit 7, page 53. Vocabulary.
Listen
Exercise
and repeat.
2. Pronunciation. Listen and repeat.
Exciting.
Exciting.
Boring.
Boring.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Funny.
Funny.
Scary.
Scary. Okay. Now complete each statement. You see, if you want to talk about TV programs or movies, you have to use some adjectives such as exciting, boring, interesting, funny, scary. Now complete each statement with the correct adjective. Nora's parents don't like love stories. Don't like. They think they are really boring, because if you don't like, it's boring, not interesting. So look at here. Serious, silly, serious, silly, ridiculous, okay, awful, weird, great, awesome. Okay, now two horror movies are just two. Which one? 3. My little brother likes action movies. He loves exciting or funny stories. Look at here. Action. Funny or exciting? Now that comedy was so scary. Funny? Comedy. Don't forget. But it wasn't ridiculous or silly. There was a boring, an interesting program about animals in zoos on TV last night. I really want to see it again. Look here. Look at the sentences. Choose the correct one. Circle. 1 minute. If you wish, you can pause the video, our video. Okay. 2. Horror movies are just too scary for me. 3. My little brother likes action movies, so action movies are, we mean he loves exciting stories. Okay. 4. That comedy was so funny, not scary, but it wasn't ridiculous or silly, normal. 5. There was an interesting program about animals in zoos on TV last night. I really want to see it again. Because I really want to see it again, should be interesting, not boring. Okay, now we came to you. Now, what's your opinion? What's your opinion? Write the name of a movie for each adjective. For example, the funniest movie. Which one? Send to your teacher. The scariest movie. The scariest movie. The most interesting movie. The most interesting movie. The most boring movie. The most exciting movie. Exciting movie. Which ones? These are about you. You are going to answer right here. Here. Write the answers here. Okay. Now we came to the following page, and the page is about reading. So let's come close to the reading. What's the reading about? It's a magazine article. It's a magazine article. Girls like magazine. Maybe boys don't like magazine, but this article is about magazine. So, read the article. What's your favorite movie with special effects? What's your favorite movie with special effects? Okay. Read the article. And then we are going to have a look at the statements here. True, false, no information. But first, let's read the article. If you are ready.
Unit 7, page 54. Reading. Exercise 1.
Listen.
Read the article. What's your favorite movie with special effects?
More than a movie. Every year, as technology advances, movies become more amazing. Moviegoers come to the theater for more than a movie. They expect computer animations and other exciting special effects, such as 3D with special glasses. When spectators sit in a movie theater, the special effects on the screen can sometimes be so real that it's hard to believe that a computer created them. Today's movies aren't the first, however, to use the latest technology to create a fantastic reality.
Listen.
In 1997, Titanic was a blockbuster movie with exciting special effects. Even today, when we watch Titanic, we believe we are seeing the real ship going down in the ocean. If we look at the photograph of the filming of Titanic below, we can see that the image of the ship comes from a small model. It's the movie camera that creates the impression of a much larger ship. 15 years after Titanic, two movies, Inception and Rio, use a greatly advanced computer animation technology. Today's directors and producers can create reality with only a computer. The action movie Inception shows realistic, scary images of a city exploding. And Rio creates beautiful, lovable characters through the most advanced animation. What will the next great advances in computer technology bring to our movie experience in the future?
Yes. Now read carefully, and I want you to read carefully and look at the statements here and circle true, false, or no information. true, false, or no information. Please read more than a movie article and then find the right choices. Okay, you can pause the video now if you wish. For example, the first one, Titanic was the first movie to use special effects. We don't have enough information, it says. The answer is given. 2. Moviegoers today like movies with special effects. True or false? Let's look at moviegoers. Moviegoers come to the theater for more than a movie. They expect computer animations and other exciting special effects, you see. So, moviegoers today like movies with special effects. Yes? True or false? Or no information? Which one? Think. Special effects can create very real images. Let's look at here. Special effects on the screen can sometimes be so real that it's hard to believe that a computer created them. Look at this sentence. The special effects on the screen, on the TV screen, or maybe in the theater, the screen, okay, can sometimes be so real that it's hard to believe that a computer created them. So, which one? 4. The special effects in Titanic come from the most advanced computer technology today. The Titanic was a blockbuster movie with exciting special effects. Even today, when we watch Titanic, we believe that we are seeing. We can see that the image of the ship comes from a small model, you see. Comes from a small model. It's small. From a small model. It's the movie camera with the camera that creates the impression of a much larger ship. So, this one, which one? And the last one, Inception and Rio use more advanced technology than Titanic. I can say that because the Titanic was filmed in 1997, but the others 15 years after Titanic. It means 2000 and which one? Yes, 2012. So, the answer. Yes, let's check the answers. Moviegoers today like movies with special effects. True. 3. Special effects can create very real images. True. The special effects in Titanic come from the most advanced computer technology today. No. That's false, because it was in 1997. Inception and Rio use more advanced technology than Titanic. True. That's right. Okay. Let's look at the following activity after the reading. Understand meaning from context. Now, we have advances, believe, a model, moviegoers, special effects. From the context, from the reading, context is the reading here, we can understand the meanings of these words. For example, every year, movie making gets better and more modern. Gets better and more modern. Which one? Advances. It becomes better. Okay. The second one, people who go to the movies like exciting images. People who go to the movies, moviegoers. You see from here. We love movies with computer images that look real. We love movies with computer images that look real. Computer images that look real. That means special effects. Computer images that look real. And we think it's real, but we are not sure. It means believe. That's your idea. Believe. And sometimes directors use a small object that represents a larger object. That means a model. Okay, what's your opinion? Complete the statement. Movies with a lot of special effects are better than or not better than other movies, because What? What's your idea? What's your opinion? Think about the films using special effects. Are they better than the normal films, or are they worse or not better than the other movies? Okay, think about this. This question is to you. You can pause and think and give the answer to yourself. Okay. Teen to teen, describe a movie. Now in this unit, we learned how to talk about movies. We learned about the genres of movies and which adjectives to use about talking movies. So, for example, horror films are scary, comedies are funny, musicals are exciting or interesting, you can say. Okay, now read and listen to the conversation. There are two girls talking about movies, I suppose.
Unit 7, page 55.
You see.
Teen to teen. Exercise 1. Read and listen to the conversation.
There was a great horror movie at the city center last night.
Really? I love horror movies. What was it?
Shark Attack.
Who was in it?
Janet Sykes and Steve Cooper.
Was it scary?
Yes, it was.
You see. And
Unit 7.
If you don't know, you can say, I don't know, or I can't remember.
If you don't know, listen and repeat.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I can't remember. I can't remember. Okay. Don't forget, if you don't know, you can say, I don't know, or I can't remember. Okay? Listen and repeat now, the same.
Unit 7, page 55. Teen to teen. Exercise 2. Pronunciation. Listen and repeat.
Listen and repeat.
There was a great horror movie at the city center last night.
Oh, really?
Really? I love horror movies. What was it?
Repeat.
Shark Attack.
Repeat.
Who was in it?
Repeat.
Janet Sykes and Steve Cooper.
Yes.
Was it scary?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yes. Okay. Let's go back to the guided conversation. On the notepad, you are going to open your notebooks, or on a notepad, describe two movies. Use one of your movies to create a new conversation. Use the name of a real movie theater in your hometown. For example, there was a horror movie at the movies or at the theater. Really, I love horror movies. What was it about? Then you give the answer. Who was in it? The actors, the actresses, if you know. Was it scary, funny, and so on? Think. Okay. No or yes. Think about these. One film. Think about two films and choose one of the movies and write a dialogue about this. And talk to your friend on the phone if you wish. There was an action movie at the theater. Really, I love action movies. What was it? The name of the movie. Who was in it? The characters, the actors, actresses. Was it scary, exciting, interesting, boring? No or yes. Okay. You're going to create your own conversation and read your new conversation to your friends. Maybe on the phone, maybe on WhatsApp conversation or talk. Then read your conversation in your partner's book. Your partner will read, okay? Exchange roles and the conversations. Don't forget to do this. Okay, now let's go back. Where are we? Yes, we have finished Unit 7. We came to Unit 8 in your Teen to Teen 3 books. You see, in your Teen to Teen 3 books, Unit 8. Before we start studying Unit 8, next lesson, Unit 8, next lesson, please don't forget to look up the words from vocabulary notebook. Sorry. Yes, Unit 8. Here, Unit 8. Then it goes on the other page till here, till here, till here. You're going to write pronunciation and the meanings in Turkish. And please, we have finished Unit 7. Don't forget to write your sample sentences here. Sample sentences here. Sample sentences here in the long blank. Okay? Here. Your sample sentences for each word. From the book, you can look up the words from the book and write the sample sentences here. Don't forget, please, that's a study. And your teachers will give homework worksheets for Unit 7. Unit 7. Yes. Here, Unit 7, vocabulary worksheet about movies, grammar worksheet, grammar bank about past tense we have learned, and a reading worksheet for you. You're going to finish all of them. This one, okay, both of them. And don't forget to do the workbook unit, Unit 7, workbook. Yes, here. Unit 7, workbook. Where you at the movies? At the back of the Teen to Teen 3 book. This one. Don't forget, please. Before you come to the other lesson, we are going to study together Unit 8. Finish all of these, okay? See you till then.